Hello DC fam, welcome back to my channel. So today I got some news. I saw my friend on, today is Friday. I saw my friend on Monday, and on Tuesday she said she had COVID. I wasn't really feeling any symptoms, but I had a cough, and that was really it. But of course I quarantined. Clyde had swimming lessons, we didn't go. I really didn't go nowhere but to the doctor, because I had to take my stitches out. But I wore a mask and made sure it was, tight, because at that point I just didn't know if we had COVID or not. But I know I couldn't wait. It been 2 weeks since I had my stitches and so I know, well, it's been like 2 weeks and 2 days, I think. So I really had to get those out. I didn't want it to prolong it, so I did that. So I waited. I didn't want to go get tested right away, so we waited until, so we saw Monday, we was exposed on Monday, and then we got tested on Thursday. So I always do the rapid test and the PCR test. Always do both of them, because even though Clyde hate doing it 2 times, but I always do both of them because you just never know with the rapid test. So both of our rapid tests came out negative. So I'm like, okay, we're fine. I'm expected the PCR to come out negative, right? So I'm sitting in bed today, and I got a text message. I'm like, oh, okay, it's gonna be fine. So I checked my text messages, and first mines came in around probably like 11:30, I think. So mines came in around 11:30, and I looked at it, and it was red. But I don't even know what red mean, and I didn't remember what my old test looked like. So I'm like, okay. And then it said detected, and I'm like, first I thought I'm good. I'm like, okay. And then I looked at it and it said detective, but right next to it, it said range, and it said not detective, and then it said final. So I'm like, I'm reading into it. I'm like, because it don't say like you have COVID. It doesn't say that. So I'm like, let me look at my old test. So I pull up my old test, and it said not detected. So I'm like, oh, so I do have COVID, even though the rapid test said I don't have it. So I have it. Clyde, his test came back maybe like 2 hours later, maybe like 2 to 3 hours later, and I'm like, okay, so I'm positive, like he have to be positive also. So Clyde is actually not positive. Clyde is negative, and it been like 4 days already, and he been like under me and like laying with me and laying on me, and he still showed up negative. So now I'm trying to like stay away from him, even though I was close to him. I don't know, but I'm trying to stay away from him. Clyde has a stuffy nose and a cough. A stuffy nose. His cough just started, and he's sneezing. For me, I have the stuffy nose is coming on, but I didn't have a stuffy nose. Like, I think at night the symptoms get worse, but like I had a cough. I still have a cough. I'm pretty sure I cough most of the times in this video, but I have a cough, and this eye, oh my god, it was hurting so bad that yesterday night at like 7 o'clock I had to put my phone down, and I just had to do nothing because my eyes was hurting so bad. And in the daytime, if I touch my eye right now, it's hurting, and this morning it was hurting, and I really couldn't even be on the phone because my eyesight was so sensitive. And now like my eyes are burning. It doesn't hurt. I think it's worse at night. In the daytime, it like settled, and I was able to do stuff. I had this on my eye because this eye was okay. So I was like this, no glasses on though. I'm like, so I could just look at one eye, because this eye really could not take sensitivity to light. It was crazy. Right now it's okay. It still hurt, and they a little like, they burn a little bit. But other than that, I am so grateful that we are doing well, and that I am doing well. I've been taking my herbs. Is it herbs or herbs? I never could say it right, but I've been taking that. I've been making sure I drink water and tea and stuff like that. I've been using the bathroom a whole lot, but my sister had to remind me, like, the more you use your bathroom, you're like flushing your system out. So I'm like, you're right. Let me think of the bathroom as a positive thing now. We getting rid of this. So this is the doctor called me. He was like, oh, your test is, I went to urgent care. So he's like, oh, your test is positive. I said, I know. Oh, he said, oh, you already looked at the test? I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, well, how are you feeling? I thought they was going to be like, because you see all in the world, people acting crazy, like when you get it, when you become positive. So I thought it was going to be like, you know, contact tracing and who did you be around and everything like that. Even though I wasn't around nobody. So he's like, what are your symptoms? I told him like my symptoms, and he's like, okay, well, just stay home for 10 days. He's like, quarantine for 10 days from when the symptoms first started. I said, I think it started on Tuesday, Wednesday. He was like, okay, from Tuesday, because I asked him, when do I test again to, you know, make sure I'm negative. And he was like, you are not infectious. You become less, what is that, infectious? I think that's the word. You become less like contagious, but more. You become less contagious, or you're no longer contagious after 10 days from when the symptoms first started. So I said Tuesday. He was like, okay, so 10 days from Tuesday, you're able to come out of quarantine, do stuff as normal. He was like, if you go take a COVID test, within 10 days, after the 10 days, is most likely that your test might come back positive. I'm trying not to say the C word too much because I know how YouTube be acting. But it's slipping out. But dang, what I was saying. Oh, he said sometimes it's different for different people. Like some people come back, they tests come negative within 14 days, 10 days, or he said it could be longer or shorter. He said, you know, since this is a new you know, virus, everything is not really clear on the time. But that is all I have for right now. I took my herbs for the night. I took some vitamin C. I'm gonna watch Euphoria, I think it is. I'm gonna watch Euphoria, and I'm starting to get a stuffy nose, I think. Yeah, but I didn't know if I was gonna make a video about this or not. Maybe I'll show you guys the herbs that I was taking, just in case if you're in this situation and curious about what I'm taking. Maybe you could take the same thing, who knows. But I'm also trying to stay away from dairy, and I'm trying to eat alkaline for real, like not even joking. Ever since I found out, I think I ate alkaline for 2 days, and one day, I think 2 days I was off, but definitely trying to eat alkaline, take that dairy out of my body, mucus out. And every time I have phlegm, I definitely be spitting it out because we don't want this stuff to stay in the body. So this is really day 4, but I found out today, and today is December 3rd. Today is December 3rd. Oh, my lighting. Today is December 3rd. So I will update you guys how I'm feeling tomorrow. And I have a slight like headache. I don't know if I said this before, but I have a slight like headache. Is like, it's weird. It's like it don't want to be a headache, but it's kinda a headache, but not really. I guess it's just really an annoying feeling. And then also like my body feels like I want to be, you know how like you get chills, like your body feel cold, but it's like really like, I'm not burning up, I don't have a fever or nothing, but it's like regular body temperature. So like my body feels like it want to get chills, but not really. It's kind of this weird sensation, like, you know how you get high, it feels exactly like that. It feels like when you high, when you smoke weed, but I don't feel the actual high, just like the body high, how the body feel. I think that's the best way I could say how I'm feeling. But that is it for right now. I'll see you guys in the morning. Oh, and I started watching Euphoria. Did I say that? I don't know, but since I got time to be in the house, I might as well catch up on some shows that I always wanted to watch, some movies. You know, we really need to make the best use of our time, right? But that is all for right now. I'll see you guys in the morning. This is day 2 of me knowing, and day 5 of being exposed.
day 5 to the point where I was, you know what I mean. I woke up feeling good, really. I had phlegm in my throat, like stuck in there. That happened to me often since doing alkaline, like mucus is always trying to come out. So nothing out of the normal. I know how to get it out. So I got some of it out for the most part. I got some water to drink. My head feels a little foggy. Not, I don't want to be a headache, but I don't know. My head feels a little foggy. My body, I don't want to say it's a little sore, but it felt like I was like working out or something, and I wasn't. So I just been stretching. It feels stiff. I just been stretching it. I don't know if that have anything to do with this or just I haven't been too mobile. I don't know. But other than that, I feel pretty good. Better than yesterday though.